Yo, what is going on, guys? Kazner here, back at you with another video. And this video is pretty simple topic, just kind of venting about how my relationship experience and, how relationships go. I, for one, haven't really dated many yet. Like, I've ever had a real relationship or ever dated anyone. And I've only talked to women a little, and I'm just kind of shy when I come around women. Women kind of scare me in a lot of ways, right? Women are not very I know they're not like not friendly or whatever, but I just have like this mental roadblock in my head where like they kind of just like terrify me, or like not even them themselves terrify me. More of this the idea of dating them terrifies me, right? Like, or the idea of talking to them, like the idea of like I'm gonna go talk to them and I'm gonna be look like the biggest loser ever, right? I'm gonna say the dumbest thing imaginable, and like everyone's gonna make fun, like they're gonna laugh at me and tell all their friends for like the next week, like hey, I went out today and there was this guy and he was just like actually insane. And he said hey to me. like I don't know why I do this with myself, but I kind of just get into my head and get like overthink it and things. And I realized that like I feel like a lot of people do these and stuff. And I don't know why we kind of do this thing as people, why we are like afraid to do these things. Because like if we just literally just got up, went there, and just started talking to them, everything would be fine. And I also think it's funny that I say this and I think this way because like I've talked to women before, right? Throughout high school and things, there was a lot of women that I thought were cute or whatever, and I would like literally talk to them and say hi, like, and nothing really came of it or whatever. But like I wasn't nearly as afraid, and like I literally have had conversations with women before. But I guess it's the fact that I've been rejected before by women, and women have said things to me that I've just kind of like been afraid and locked myself away, and I need to kind of reopen myself up and realize that like, hey, it's actually not that hard or that bad. And I wonder what other people's experiences are like, and if anyone else, has the same like issue when they talk to women. Like I'm only 21, so I know I'm still like kind of young or whatever, but like still never have dated by 21. It's kind of depressing in a lot of ways, right? I kind of feel that since the loneliness, it would like to be wish I was more willing and not less shy. Like I'm just a shy person in general, but like one time I went to the ice cream store with my parents one time, and there was a cute girl that was like the cashier, and my mom was like jokingly about it because like I was actually like struggling to say words to her. I was like, she was like, "Oh, what can I get for you?" And I was like, I literally just started umming, like I didn't know what to say. I was like dumbfounded, and then I had to like shake my head and like come back to reality, and then say the ice cream flavor I wanted. I think I got like chocolate or something. I don't know, whatever flavor I got. But like the point being though was that like I literally like was a total like I literally was dumbfounded by it and like didn't know what to do and stunned like. And like another thing is that like it's not even just women in general, right? I've worked retail. I worked as a cashier for quite a while recently, and I talked to all kinds of people there, and I don't mind. Like older women are like little kids. Like neither one of them like scare me or anyway. I'm not afraid to talk to them. It's like only women like of my age or like maybe slightly older, like like 20s and like maybe like 30s, like not even 30s. Like if they have like a full like husband, like family, like I don't think I ever care or anything. But like just like but like sometimes car will come and there'll be like a group of girls, and like I actually like in my head I just start to get a little nervous, and like and I always like second guess what I do and my actions and like how I like did that, and I feel like I like did something wrong. I was like, oh, did I say that weirdly, or oh, am I looking like am I looking at them like a perv or something? Like I'm not saying I do, but it's like it kind of like it's really weird when you think about it, and I just like overthink a lot when it comes to this kind of thing, and it really makes me wonder, like, am I really that bad, or like I don't know why I do this, and kind of just need to come over this. This hurdle or obstacle that's just in my head. It's like my own mental head block that's like preventing me from solving this issue. And I don't know. That's kind of all I really wanted to talk about. Nothing too crazy. Just a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm just overthinking it in a lot of ways. Maybe it's not nearly as bad as people think it is. Maybe it's just maybe if I just start actually going out and talking to people more, because like I don't even like use dating apps. Or I don't even like just like pursue women like I should. Like I don't like my mom has said this to me one time too. Like you don't ever like look at women. Are you like gay or something? Like my mom thinks. I actually think my mom genuinely thinks that I am gay because like I don't talk to women enough because I'm like too afraid to talk to women, and I just never really had like an ambition to. But also I don't know. I don't think talking. to women is like even like a necessarily like a huge thing on my list of things to do, right? I have so many other things I need to like improve in my life, I feel like, before I even get to the stage. But people always say that like there's no perfect time, right? There's never gonna be like I'm never gonna have like every opportunity be perfect, and it's like the right exact opportunity for me to jump in for and do this. Like I kind of have to just suck the suck and just go out and do it. And like maybe I should join like a group or something, or like an activity. You never know. There's all these different kinds of places and things that I could do, but I just never really look into it. I never really realized the way I've become until now. Like I've only now realized that like I'm just kind of like shooting the shit and like just kind of being silly with the way I am in a lot of ways. And I just think that's kind of funny, right? That I'm just only now realizing how shy and how kind of ridiculous I'm being. And like looking at it now, like after saying what I've just said, I've kind of come to realize that I'm kind of just insane. Not like insane, but like I kind of am like maybe a little over dramatic about it, right? It's definitely not nearly as bad as I think it is, but it's definitely not nearly as easy as some might think either. Like it's definitely a challenge, definitely a challenging thing to overcome. Like that mental barrier of being like shy and like scared of people, and past experiences have harmed me, right? Like I have. Like out of all the girls that I've actually like really tried to talk to, I think a lot of them are only in like middle school, right? I had like it was like three girls I liked in like seventh grade. I liked one girl, she didn't really like me back, so that shut down. And then this other girl I really liked for a while, she like connected me. Her friend actually connected me to talk to her more, but then she was moving, so then she was like kind of like I don't really let's just be friends. So then that shut the shot. So then I was like, hey, but there was the girl that helped me get her. She was kind of nice, so let me talk to her. I tried to talk to her, but then she basically said, "You're annoying. You're talking too much to me." So then it's like, all right, I'm 0 for 3 now, and I've never really have like actually fully pursued women before that. Like since then, like I have talked to them, like I said before, and like I wasn't like afraid to talk to them, but it was more like I was just like I was unable to like I've never pursued anyone dating wise or like ever like try to like start up a date thing since. Like I've kind of locked myself away from all of these experiences, and I think that's kind of like a really bad thing to do, right? And I think that like I think I'm finally realizing now that I need to just do like I need to just open myself up and just go see what there is out there. I am a bit of a nerd though, so all I do a lot of my free time is just sitting here. Oh, that was a crazy wall bang, but is just sitting here playing Call of Duty, right? I am just sitting here, playing the video game, not actually outside. And how am I ever gonna date a woman or like find a woman to like me if I'm not outside, right? It's not like there's gonna magically land in my house. God ain't gonna send her down from the heavens. You gotta just gotta get out there and be a bit better with it. And I think that is a part of the fun with it too, right? A part of the fun is the challenge, I think, and I think I have to embrace the challenging part about it, right? Face the uncertainty and doing better with that to be more willingness and enjoying the process, right? Like I think it would be less rewarding if a girl was to just magically come down and to solve all my issues, right? If I was after forcing to have a girl, not forcing. Sorry, that sounds terrible. Hold on, step back. But not forcing. But like you get what I mean. Like actually doing the work. Going out, talking to her, slowly getting to know her. Planning out dates and things. Building building a relationship. I think that is way far more rewarding than just having a girlfriend just magically exist, right? Like that's just that wouldn't feel as good, but who knows? And also, I think that like another thing is that I've come to terms with, and why I haven't really dated is I don't need a girlfriend or relationship. I've come to realize that like dating and relationships just aren't a necessity to like have a good life or enjoy life at all, right? Dating is just a dating in my eyes is just a bonus feature to life, right? It's like a DLC, like right, like it's like a map pack, right? You download the map pack, like the map packs, like this is a map that we're playing right now. This map's cool or whatever, right? But like you don't need the map packs, to enjoy the video game, right? You don't need the DLC. The DLC is cool to have, but is it necessary? Not at all. By all means, it's far away from necessary. So that's why I think a part of me also thinks that like, or also a part of me is probably for the longest time has just not having the ambition to or the drive to actually, try to talk to women and try to, lock in on the so-called relationship. And what else is there even to talk about with this? There's so much you can go into with the relationships and things and my thoughts on them. Like I think dating apps, like we could briefly touch on dating apps because I think I already made a video on dating apps, but dating apps kind of just are in general just bad, right? I feel like dating apps suck because dating apps make you're one versus a million people, right? You're one versus like a million people trying to talk to this girl, right? Like literally every single like guys even down in your area might see her and swipe right with her, right? Like literally everyone could imaginable could talk to them. You don't really also the other thing I don't like about dating apps is that so many people are fake on dating apps, right? Like not even like fake photos. Like people are just fake. Like they will just put their best self there, right? And they'll only put their good photos, and they'll talk about and they'll say what they want to say about themselves and what their vision of them is, right? And that could all just be wrong, or like just not even be like exactly how they are naturally, right? Like your natural self is probably different than your best self, right? Like and your bad side, like you never get to see any bad sides or anything, or get to see mistakes happen, right? It's just this perfect picture. So like, right, you paint this perfect picture of them. So when they don't come up to that perfect picture and on the dating app, it just kind of makes it fall flat, and it's even worse. So that's why I'm strictly or strictly against and strictly for only real life, like trying to find partners in the real world, trying to be like genuine when it comes to these relationship things. And I wonder how other people do. Like people who seriously like dating apps, I wonder why they like dating apps. I guess because of the convenience of it and also just the widespread of people. Like I know dating apps are like really bad. Like I know dating apps like have the biggest pool, right? Like if I get on a dating app, I know one I guarantee know this person's looking for a relationship. So you never get the awkwardness, of asking a girl out and she'd be like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." And I know sometimes they just say that just so that they don't talk to you, but like if they genuinely have a partner and stuff, it's just kind of really awkward when you ask a girl out. It's like, "Oh, you have a partner? Ooh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to step upon that." It's like that's like one of the worst feelings when you go talk to a girl or you like have a crush on a girl and you finally are able to have the courage to talk to them and they're just like, yeah, sorry, I'm already dating someone. So that makes you feel worse because all the times you were too afraid to talk to her, like you don't know if like maybe you could have did something if you would have did it sooner. And that's like a reason why I feel like and a reason why I'm so scared, a reason why I care now more to just if I ever have any interest in one, I have to just go now. The time is now than never because like the worst the it's a worse feeling to not have a girl, or it's a worse feeling to have a crush, ask her out, and her say she has a boyfriend, knowing that you maybe could have dated her if you would have asked sooner, than to just ask instantly as soon as you first time liked her. And if she says no or has a boyfriend or whatever, it's like, all right, well, I try. There was no missed opportunity, right? Like I shot my shot as soon as possible, and I shot my shot when I could have, and if it didn't falter, it didn't falter. But I also think you shouldn't just shoot your shot just to shoot your shot, right? Like like you have to like it's got to be the right situation, the right scenario, maybe the right person. But like it doesn't all have to be the exact. But like I'm just saying like you can't just like I think just shooting your shot just cause is also just a bad idea. You shouldn't just blindly shoot your shot. But if you feel like you like this person, they look attractive, and you want to maybe learn more about them and potentially grow a deeper bond, then yeah, I think you should totally just if you have any of those feelings when you see that person, you should just go and do it now. There's no reason of like holding that back unless I guess it's like a friend. If you have like a closer friend and like a friend group that you've slowly started to like more, I can see you trying to maybe slightly plan out a slightly better or more authentic relationship, or like authentic way to do it, right? Or a more genuine way to do it, because at that point, you're already so close. So the idea of you asking and completely ruining your friendship, because like ruining your friendship, if you're already friends and like just being friends, like I think it would suck to just lose all of that. But then again, I also think it's impossible in my head, it's impossible to, when you're dating someone, to like just like if you like someone, if you start to like someone, I think it's impossible to like be friends with them, like them, then ask them out, and then they don't like you back, and just move on. Like I think that's just kind of like an impossible thing to do, right? Because at that point, it's like, are you even like it's like, are you even like at that point? Oh God, I'm stuttering my words. I always do this. But at that point, are you always like at that point, are you even like friends at that point? Like I just feel like there's always this weird stigma around you two now. The fact that you ask them out, and I mean maybe someone who experienced this can say differently or comment it in the comments. But I feel like that's just like how it is, right? If you ask someone out and they do not do not share those same feelings and do not like feel mutual about them, I feel like it's just impossible to even be friends still, because you still, no matter what you say, like I feel like you still somewhat will have those feelings for them unless you completely move on and have a girlfriend. But then at that point, I think it's just awkward that you're even talking to someone you used to like before, even though they don't like you back, or they were already in a thing and it just didn't work out. Like at that point, it's just really awkward. Like right now, you have your own partner or whatever, and you're still friends with this person, even though they don't really like you, but you still kind of like them. And now, is this person that you're also dating just a rebound? Are you still looking to be open up for this person? And it just makes it really weird and complicated. So I just feel like that's just really bad, and that just makes it even worse. And I feel like another reason why I'm even more scared to even talk to women, because like these kind of situations kind of play in my head. I always do this a lot with a lot of things. I always kind of in my head I play out the worst possible scenario. Like I don't really like I kind of just I'm like, oh, this is the worst. This is gonna make my life miserable or suck. Instead of like actually looking at it at face value, like, hey, she doesn't like me. Ah, it's whatever. I get to just move on, suck it up and move on, or she'll just say no. Like the worst she can say is no, and I think that's mostly true. Like I don't think it's entirely true that though. Like she definitely could say worse. Like the girl you ask could definitely like scream bloody murder, or like scream that you're like a pedophile or something, or like sexually assaulting her. Like something bad, really bad could happen. But like 9 times out of 10, like realistically, that's not gonna happen. Realistically, a woman would be more embarrassed to do that than to just say no. So like most women would just say no, or politely say no, or like just say like, oh, sorry, I already have a partner, right? I mean, that's not like necessarily no, but that's just like another way of saying no. Like it's not like you did anything wrong. It's just they already are in love, or the fact that like, or maybe they just don't find you attractive, or even looking for dating, right? Like I think that's another big thing that's like can suck with dating. Is that like you could like be looking to date someone and find the perfect person, but like it's just there's just not the right timing for you and them, so it just doesn't work out. And I just think that I don't know. I really think that like the world is really funny how it works and revolves around this, and how like little things like this can be so complex, even though they really aren't. Like right, like it's like the simplest thing of just you ask them out, they say yes or no, and if they say yes, you maybe go deeper, and if they say no, they don't. And I think that like a lot of us are just too eager to like everyone I think wants to, right? I know that they always say like nowadays how like men loneliness is bigger than ever, and like everyone's so shy. Like men loneliness is bigger than ever. Young men don't have sex and things, and I think that that's like a really funny thing that they say, and stat lines they say, because like I think they are true. Yeah, like men loneliness and sex and stuff, not having sex is a true stat line. I'm not gonna say that isn't true, but I think a part of that's also ironic, because I think men for a longest time haven't really cared or done a lot of these things. And I think that especially now with how rotten their brains are with like things, I think men are just too shy and too busy doing other things rather than looking to date. Because I think that dating was like let's be real, we go back to like the 1700s, like all they were like what else could you do? You read a book, you went to the bar, and you dated, like right, like there wasn't much else you could do. But I think that was all I can really have on this topic. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, we'll look at the stat line. What 28 and 37 as a sniper against these bots, which is like kind of whatever, a lot of them are bots, but it's whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, later.